I've been challenged to do 12 videos every day, a little mini video to share. And so my theme for these 12 videos is going to be triggers, because that is a key topic. Triggers, they destroy everything. They destroy our relationships. They destroy our inner peace. They destroy our work possibilities, our opportunities. They destroy our dreams. Emotional triggers is the most unrecognized cause of so much destruction in our own lives and in the global world. And it's the most undervalued skill to develop trigger management. Nobody talks about trigger management. And for me, I've been teaching about trauma for years, and the main key is about triggers, trigger trauma. How do we navigate trigger traumas? And so that's one of my specialties, because that's what my life brought me to learn with my own self, because I had a lot of triggers. I had a lot of trauma. I had a lot of reactivity, which is all understandable when you understand biology and you understand how the echoes of past traumas can be activated by triggers in the current moment, even if they seem like they have nothing to do with it. They do. It activates. And what happens for the most of us, and what's happened for me for many years of my life, I was like, what just happened? Where did I go? That's not me. That's not my true nature. How come I'm reacting? What is this anger? What is this sadness? What is the despair? These are things that I felt a lot in my life. And because I always kept a connection, I always knew who I was beyond that. So I kept seeking to find out, well, why? Where is that coming from? And so I'm going to offer this 12 video series here on Facebook to just bring some insight into that and to invite some new ways of perceiving and understanding triggers. Because one of the key things, and this will be the drop that I'm putting in for this video, is that we have this very distorted idea that we should never be triggered, or that others should never be triggered by us, and that triggers are bad. And it's completely wrong. It's not about good or bad. It's about purposeful. Triggers are purposeful. They are feedback. They are giving information back to our own self, back to my own self, that I have something in me that's reacting to whatever I'm seeing or whatever I'm experiencing. So it doesn't mean that, okay, if somebody's being intentionally mean, of course, I'm going to have a trigger reaction. But even that, it's still good to take inventory and say, okay, so what is it about that person? What is it about what they did? So that I have my own inner measure that can come in faster to identify, so then I just don't hang around with people that have those tendencies or those natures, right? So either way, coming home to self is the key. Coming home to understanding what activates me, why does it activate me, what is it bringing me into, what is the chain it's connecting to in my nervous system, because we don't have a reaction without there being history. When it's a new experience, we're kind of like, huh, what's that? That's interesting. So there's no neural network yet developed in defense or in protection or whatever it is. It doesn't exist yet because it's a new experience. So it's important to understand whenever we're triggered, even just irritation in traffic, maybe the traffic is bringing up the tension I had in the morning getting my son ready for school, and I didn't put it out of my system. It didn't get out of my system yet. So now the traffic, honk the horn, there it's getting its movement, because our nervous system is always trying to unload itself of the built up, wound up tension from trauma. So then it uses these seemingly silly moments, quite honestly. They seem insignificant, but our body uses those as a way to sort of lift the lid off the pressure cooker a bit. And the thing is when we can understand that, when we can learn to recognize we're triggered and then learn how to pause before the trigger reaction, before that loop, like a bomb going off, cut it off at like a minute or two before it goes off, right? And then to redirect and come home to ourselves and tend to what is needed in us. Tend to, maybe I need to be tender with myself. Maybe I need to acknowledge something. Maybe I need to dig a little deeper to heal something inside of me, right? So triggers are essential for our evolution. Contrast is essential for our evolution. Duality is essential for our evolution. Those catalytic forces are what create movement in life. It creates movement for me to have to evolve my mind and my soul. It creates movement for me to be pushed through necessity to understand, to grow beyond where I am. So this is the first of 12 videos I'm going to be posting. And I was going to do them lives, but the lives, they get deleted after 30 days, and I don't want them deleted, so I'm going to turn this into a little reel or something like that. Okay, so I invite you with this to take pause, take inventory. Get to know yourself, get to know your triggers and own them. Stop blaming other people for your triggers. They're not the cause of your triggers. The root is deeper. They're the catalyst of something that's already in you. And the thing is we tend to keep attracting the same people that catalyze these triggers because our body and our soul wants to evolve. And until we do, we'll keep attracting the same situations, the same circumstances, the same relationships, the same work environments. So this is the biggest work we have if we want to come to some kind of peace and empowerment that's really genuine and fulfillment. Come home, own the trigger. Do your work, do your inventory, lovingly, kindly, not as a judgment. And you'll see your world changes, miracles unfold. It's incredible. Okay, that's it for today. I'll give you a little view of this beautiful place. There's my little puppy, Pono, who's not so little anymore. Okay. Wishing you beautiful, beautiful moments of self-discovery and self-awareness.